Hey FG fam, let me talk to you. Yeah, JC here today from Fittest Gamers, and today I present to you all some news relating to WWE 2K25 and its possible release date. Now, first and foremost, I would like to acknowledge our tribal chief, the OTC, Roman Reigns, and he also gave us a hint of when this release date will be revealed to us in January the 27th. Yes, wise man, January the 27th is the date, and that's when we're gonna get the reveal, so to speak.
January 27th.
January 27th.
Now, what do I have presented to you all? When have the past 2K games released? What time of the year? Obviously, March. We know it's going to happen in March. It's going to happen during WrestleMania season. But what time in March? What part of March? When will the early reveal date be? The early release date be? So let's go ahead and touch base on that. So like we go back to WWE 2K22. That's March 11th of 2022. And the game, the early release came out 3 days prior on March the 8th. That's the trend. It's always 3 days before. So March the 8th was technically the release date for WWE 2K22. Now 2K23 was go ahead and released on March the 17th, with the early release date being on March the 14th of 2023. So it's always that 3-day period. Now we're noticing something here. It's releasing between March 8th all the way to March 17th. So we have that span there. We're looking at the ending of the first week and the beginning of the second week of March on when we could get a possible release date. Now the last one, which was WWE 2K24, released on March the 8th, with the early release date being March 5th, which was a Tuesday, which pretty much is a Monday night when it comes out. But nonetheless, the first week of March could be the best release date we have here. So I went ahead without due diligence, and I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyways, I went ahead and I circled the month of March for us, where I presented it here to you all, and I circled the dates March 4th and March 7th, which the 4th lands on a Tuesday and the 7th lands on a Friday, which is in hence the same thing as last year, being March 5th and March 8th. So I truly believe the release date we're going to get this year is going to be on March the 4th, and that's going to be the early release date, and then the actual release date will be March the 7th. That's what we have here. Now, the best news out of all of this that we have here is, as the tribal chief said earlier, January 7th, he's going to come out and talk. So either we're going to get a release date on that date and the cover reveal, or we're just going to get the cover reveal. We know it's going to be the OTC. We know that's a fact, 100%. We don't know when's going to be the release date, but I do think on the 27th, he's going to go ahead and give that to us. And if you're watching this video today, this is January the 23rd. The 27th is next Monday night. So next Monday night on Raw, live on Netflix, we're probably going to get the cover reveal, as well as any special editions, as well as a release date. But the release date, as I said earlier, March the 4th to March the 7th, that's going to be the time frame. 4th will be early release, 7th will be release worldwide. So that's what I have for you all. I always do these videos every single year to present this to you, because if you're like me and you're anxious and excited for WrestleMania season, which has officially kicked off, or does it kick off after the Rumble? I believe it kicks off after the Rumble, or the day of the Royal Rumble. That's when the road to WrestleMania begins. The night of the Royal Rumble, the road to WrestleMania begins. And it's WrestleMania season officially. So if that's the case, it's probably the best time of year as a wrestling fan. Absolutely. You know, we have Christmas, and right after Christmas, WrestleMania season. Can't get any better than that. So that's what we have ahead of us. We have a great WWE game being released soon. They're anticipating this game to be probably the best one ever, given that WWE is coming off one of their best years ever of all time. So with that being said, could we expect a lot from this game? Absolutely. I don't know if we're going to get a great showcase mode, a great career mode. I don't know what else they could do. There's a lot of great things they could add, and I do want to do a video on that. If that's a video you would like to see, let me know in the comment section. Put yeah with the exclamation point, and I'll do a video talking about features I believe they should add in WWE 2K25. There's obviously going to be a lot of features. Wrestling fans, we are probably one of the most loyal fans in the whole world of anything, but we're probably also the most annoying, and we're probably the ones that are never fulfilled, sadly. Like, we don't realize how great something is in front of us until it's like 20 years later, and we're like, man, 2005 Batista was amazing. Man, 2004 John Cena was goated. Man, 2006 to 2010 Randy Orton was on a rampage. We never realized that until later on, unfortunately. But at least now we know that we're like that. So maybe now we could appreciate things when we have them, like the OTC Roman Reigns and the Cody Rhodes feud. think a lot of us really appreciated that, and we really took it in last year. That WrestleMania was just one to take in. So now, that being said, yes, we're greedy fans. We always want more, but we're learning to appreciate what we have while we have it. So yeah, for sure though, tying into the video game aspect, there's always things they could add more to the games. The games are great and all, but there's always a little bit more they could add. Maybe add something to give it more of an arcade feel. Maybe add a retro style game mode. Maybe do a retro style season mode. Now we're talking some money there, but that's a lot of things. You know, I'm not the gaming developer. That must take forever to do, to have a whole retro mode. Nonetheless, it would be pretty cool to have. But overall, there are a lot of great features they could add in the future in these WWE games, and I'll definitely touch base on that. Maybe touch base on what legends I would want. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a roster reveal within the next 2 weeks. Maybe Royal Rumble weekend, which is only like 7 to 8, 10 days away. Maybe Royal Rumble weekend we get a roster reveal, which I think it's very, very possible they do it, because back in the day when the WWE games used to release in the fall, SummerSlam was the time of year they would do the roster reveals. The difference is now, the roster reveals mean something, because they're like, it just gets better as the time goes by. I like the rosters in the past years have been amazing. Since 2K22, they've been great. I just hope they add more meaningful legends, more meaningful unlocks, different attires, different versions of the superstar. Like, I think of this recent game, we only got Cena like from 2020 to now. Like, give us Thugonomics Cena from 03, 04. Don't give me Thugonomics Cena from WrestleMania in 2020, because that was just like, it's not the real one, you get me? So give me different versions of RVD, ECW RVD, WWF RVD, WWE RVD. There's different versions of it. Give me it all. Please, WWE, give me different versions of Kurt Angle, different versions of The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart. Should I continue? Maybe. If I do, the video will be about 20 minutes long, so I'm not. But y'all get the point of where I'm getting at. So we'll touch base on that as well if you want a video of that. I just like being super creative with my videos. I like giving you all great highlight clips. I don't like giving the same stale thing. If it was up to me, you know, if it wasn't up to me, it would just be the same match in the background and me talking. I don't want to do that. I want to show you all some exciting things. So that's what I have for you all here today, or tonight, depending on what part of the world you're in and watching. I hope this was very informative. I hope this was very enjoyable. And, well, that's what I have. Yeah. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm extremely grateful for all the FG supporters. There could be the Dream Chaser JC name change in the near future. I'm not sure. One day at a time right now. Day by day is how we do this. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope this was very informative and you found this resourceful. And yeah, maybe this eases you up on when the possible release date can be. But it's in the near future, so start saving up the money, because the game's coming out real soon. So thank you all once more for tuning in. Remember that God is good, God is real. Miracles do happen. I am a living proof of those miracles. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the good Lord above. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. I don't know where I'll be, but it wouldn't be here. So thank you all so much for tuning in. God bless you. Remember that God is good, God is real. The miracles do happen. I'm a living proof of them. Remember Hulk Hogan's mantra of say your prayers and eat your vitamins, brothers and sisters, and John Cena's mantra of never give up. And you can become absolutely anything you would like to be in this lifetime that you live. And Dusty Rhodes' amazing saying of get a dream, hold on to it, and shoot for the stars. If I am wrong there, please correct me in the comment section. Someone already did, and I'm very sorry if I messed it up again. I am not perfect, okay? But thank you all so much from my part of the world. Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, Vietnam. JC from Fittest Gamers. Remember to brush your teeth, wash your hands, and clean your ass. JC from FG, and I am officially logging out. Cue the static, please.